Welcome to the North Pole. Question 3. The KringleCon Speaker Unpreparedness Room is a place for frantic speakers to furiously complete their presentations. The room is protected by a door passcode. Upon entering the correct passcode, what message is presented to the speaker? For hints on achieving this objective, please visit Tangle Callbox and help him with the lethal forensic elfication cranberry pie terminal challenge. So let's look at this door passcode. So what we can see here is our four symbols, and let's try to enter some of them. So it says incorrect guess. So my guess is that this is going to show us another attempt. However, it doesn't. It is actually a sequence where another symbol is added to the right, which we have chosen, and the one from the left has been removed. So in mathematics, this sequence of contiguous numbers can be represented by something called the De Bruijn sequence by the Dutch mathematician, invented by the Dutch mathematician, essentially. So there are many different online generators for this kind of a sequence where we can represent what kind of alphabet letters we have, as well as the length of the sequence, and it can generate us exactly numbers that we need to enter to test every single one of them. So let's try that. De Bruijn sequence generator. So we would pick this. So it says the following is a De Bruijn sequence of a k is equal to 2 size alphabet with the string length of n equals 3. So k represents the size of the alphabet, which in our case is 4, and the string length is also 4. So we enter this, and we're represented with a sequence. So let's classify the letters, the symbols here with numbers. So we will say the triangle is a 0, 1 is a square, 2 is a circle, and 3 is a star. And then we just essentially try this. So let's do it. And that was the correct guess. It says, welcome, unprepared speaker. That's great. However, how would someone solve this without actually knowing the De Bruijn sequence? Because sometimes it can be even more challenging where when the numbers are contiguous and you don't know exactly what to try. So let's see how we can essentially manipulate this challenge. So we'll first open the developer tools in Chrome, and then we will go to the network tab. We would refresh the page. We would enter something, and we would get this right here. So we copy the URL, and then we open it. So it is the same URL right here, and then it'll be checkpass.php, and then I, for likely an attempt, would be 0, 1, 2, 3, which was exactly what we entered here, 0, 1, 2, 3. And then resource ID will be undefined. However, if you're playing within the game, resource ID will be populated accordingly, so everything syncs up on the back end. So we can generate a very simple script that is going to essentially curl the website from within the terminal and print out the response as well as with what we attempted. So let's try this. So I wrote a very simple bash script, like cannot be truly simpler. So this is the attempt itself, which has been commented. So we split this into two pieces right here, where the part in between the two of them will be called test, and test is the name of the file where all of the sequences are located. So after that, we sort of output the attempt to output.txt, and then the response to output.txt as well. So let's see what is within the sequence. So it is essentially the entire sequence from 0 to 333, including numbers only from 0 to 3. So if we launch the sequence, it is doing curl attempts at the website for all of these different attempts. So let's give this a minute to complete. It has just been completed. So we have the output. So we're going to see the contents of the output. And we see that all of these attempts right here were unsuccessful. However, 0120 was actually successful, and it provides the appropriate resource ID and the hash, as well as the message of correct guess. So 0 representing the triangle, 1 square, 2 circle, and then at the end 0 as the triangle itself. Therefore, attempting that again, says welcome unprepared speaker. So let's enter this. Suddenly, all elves in the castle start looking very nervous. You can overhear some of them talking with worry in their voices. The toy soldiers, who were always gruff, now seem especially determined as they lock all exterior entrances to the building and barricade all the doors. No one can get out, and the toy soldiers' grunts take on an increasingly sinister tone. Interesting. So we have solved question 3. I hope this has been informative, and I'd like to thank you for viewing.